Okay, hi there everybody, great to have you. So hi Vitali, hi Ash, hi Slow Sunset. It's good to have you all here. So let's see. Next stream on Thursday at 4 p.m. and that will be sentence transformations. Great to have you, Arditya. Great to have you. And Manisco, lovely to see you. So, okay, we're going to try this exercise where you've got to guess the words to fit in the gap. Hi there, Jack. This one's probably slightly easier than some of the others we've done. So, great to see you all. So, this is about a tornado in Hampshire. And it says Hampshire tornado destroys buildings and trees. So let's get right down to it. A tornado through areas of Hampshire. A zoo, properties and trees damaged. And Falern, great to have you. So a tornado through areas of Hampshire. A zoo, properties and trees damaged. So what are we going to put? Patricia, lovely to have you. And Ronan, ripped through. I love that word, ripped. That's very nice, Vitali. It's a good word. So a tornado ripped through Hampshire. Doesn't fit the second one. County doesn't fit. It's a good idea. Yeah, but no. Okay, Ash. Very good. Very good with that first one. I love that word, swept. And left. Grammar. I like the word, but I don't like the grammar. Rage. That's a good word as well. Raged through. So we've had ripped through, swept through, raged through, which are all good examples. Devastated, but without the through, Slow Sunset. Devastated areas of. Rose through areas of Hampshire. Got. I'm sorry, Arditya. Yes, that's good, Vitali. That's very good. Okay, so let's leave a couple more opportunities. Okay, Isa, great to have you. Swept through, leaving. Double A. Great to have you on the bus. Zoomed through, bludgeoned through. I love zoomed and bludgeoned as well. Those are really good words. Okay, so let's give you the answers then. A tornado swept through. So who was that? That was Ash of Hampshire. Leaving. Well done, Vitali. You got the idea, Ash, for the second one, but it was leaving. Leaving sounds all right, very definitely. Leaving a zoo, properties and trees damaged. Very good. Let's try question 2 then. Destroyed a zoo, but notice the leaving, the damaged, destroyed a zoo, damaged. Struck through areas of Hampshire. I like that struck as well, for learn. That's not bad. I'm probably moving on a little rapidly. Okay, signs, lampposts and vehicles in the car at Marwell Zoo, Winchester, damaged as the storm on Sunday afternoon. Okay. Good start, Vitali. Good start, Vitali. Okay, so signs, lampposts and vehicles in the car at Marwell Zoo, Winchester, damaged as the storm up on Sunday afternoon. So, Question: who is right, Vitali or Slow Sunset? Okay, this is by the BBC. I think Lot would definitely fit in the car lot, but notice this word, a car lot, is a very American phrase. It would work though. The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain. La lluvia en Sevilla es una maravilla. At Marwell, so signs and lampposts and vehicles in the car at Marwell Zoo. Notice it's a comma here, Vitali. It doesn't really work. Were left damaged. You're close, Vitali. You need to be more accurate with it. I'm not happy about the as well as here. Were left works nicely. Whoops. So that's it. That's better. Situated in the car. Situated at Marwell Zoo. Okay, in Winchester, definitely in Aditya. Were damaged, good. As the storm came up is good. Okay, the car parked at Marwell Zoo. So everyone if you say the car parked, it means a single car. Stationed at Marwell Zoo, but in the car, it would be in a car, in some car, located, stationed, put. In Winchester, yes, Patricia. Okay, lot definitely for the first one, although they actually use the English word. In for Slow Sunset. Were damaged. What about this last one? A storm. A storm starts up. What's the phrase that we often use for a storm? A storm. Okay, I'll leave you more for a second. So, in the car park. Yeah, notice it's the car park. You don't say car parking. And this was what I was trying to elicit, a mistake I was trying to elicit. So be careful of that Slow Sunset vibes. So Vitali nailed that one right from the beginning. Okay, in fits very nicely here. They actually used another one. At Marwell Zoo in Winchester. Were damaged, the various of you've got this, as the storm broke up, came up. So that's pretty good, but notice we use this phrase to blow up. Signs, lampposts and vehicles in the car park at Marwell Zoo near Winchester, in Winchester, near Winchester. Well done. At Winchester, okay, at Winchester. There's nothing wrong with at. Who's that? That's Jack. At Winchester. Yeah? The car park at Marwell Zoo at Winchester. Yeah? Near Winchester, in Winchester. Were damaged as the storm blew up. Particularly for a storm. Were damaged, that's good, Patricia. But a storm blows up. I think I would only use this with a storm or an argument or a problem blew up, because very often we use this blow up most commonly is for to explode. Okay. So let's try another one. The Marwell Manor Farm was affected with field shelters destroyed. So this is a farm, and field shelters are small little buildings for the animals to shelter during a storm. Blow up means explode, but in this case to start up. Yeah, an argument blew up. Yeah, a storm blew up. It started to blow because a storm blows. Was badly. Oh, I like that, badly, Vitali. Okay, so to start, badly affected. I like badly affected. The renowned Marwell Farm, I like renowned as well, was deeply affected. Was least affected. I quite like that as well. Yeah. Okay, but notice a storm blows, the wind blows, and that's why blow is good. The big Marwell Manor Farm, I guess as opposed to the small one, was also affected. I like that also. Was severely affected. I think Ash has actually nailed it, but I like your answers better. The nearby Marwell Farm, well done, Jack. Well done, Jack. So I think Ash has nailed also, and Jack has nailed nearby. A storm, a wind, an argument, or flare up. Flare up is good. The famed, I like famed. Famed is a really good word. I think the words that you're using are better than the original writer. Well, I don't think that would be difficult sometimes. Okay, yeah, so I like this, was severely affected. I like this. The famed Marwell Farm was badly affected. I quite like badly or severely. Okay, so let me give you the answers. Here we go. The nearby Marwell Farm, congratulations to Jack, was also affected. Congratulations to Ash. Okay, the nearby Marwell Manor Farm was also affected with field shelters destroyed. And you're doing very well. So, after the footage from both places, experts, the area had been by a tornado. So, after the footage from both places, experts, the area had been by a tornado. Okay, releasing would work. I might, after releasing, it needs to be an ing. Was equally affected, similarly affected. I like that. That's actually a very good answer, Patricia. Experts claim. Yes, but they're experts, so maybe it's more than a claim, but claim works. After analysing, that's a good word, Aditya. Experts found, I like that, found, the area had been struck. We've just had a bullseye. Well done, Aditya. After going through the footage, experts concluded the area, and concluded, you don't need a that, Ash, concluded, the at is voluntary, that the area had been obliterated by a tornado, had been devastated, good word. Studying the tornado, that's good, Jack. Adversely affected, I like that, adversely, that's a good word for learn. Recovering the footage from both places, I like that, that's a different way of thinking it. After tracking the tornado, tracking I'm not so happy with. After seeing the footage, that works, good fellow. After reviewing, good. I like that sunset. Reviewing the footage from both places. Expert deem, I like that word deem, had been decimated. It definitely works. Good sunset. Experts reported, that's good as well. Had been ravaged by, I love this word ravaged, that's a great word. After perusing the footage, it works, Patricia, had been hit by a tornado. Experts concluded, that's a good one as well. Okay, after getting access to the footage, yeah. You might just say after accessing, Vitali, yeah? After accessing the footage, after getting access to the footage. Okay, and here we go. So, after assessing the footage, did we have assessing from anybody? I don't think so, but you got the idea very clearly. From both places, experts ascertained works, confirmed that the area had been struck. Who was that with struck? Because there was somebody who said struck there. I can't find it now. Okay, somebody out there definitely said struck. The area had been struck, had been hit by a tornado. That's it for Learn. Well done. After scrutinizing the footage, experts proclaimed the area had been struck by a tornado. Good work for Learn. And been smitten. I like that, smitten. Because normally we use this word smitten as you're desperately in love. It was you, Aditya. Well done, Aditya, with the struck. Okay. James Cretney, Chief Executive at Marwell Wildlife, said, I couldn't believe the car park looked like, from a Hollywood movie. Okay, so James Cretney, Chief Executive at Marwell Wildlife, said, I couldn't believe... Okay, my eyes. I like my eyes. That works quite well, Vitali. I couldn't believe my eyes. And definitely. And what about this last one? Had been bulldozed by... I love that, bulldoze. That's a really good one. And it. Okay, that's good, Jack. That's one word. I love it. A Hollywood script. I love the word script. Like a scene from. It would be a scene from a Hollywood movie with nothing at the end. So, Goodfellow, I couldn't believe it. Yes. Okay. Something. That's great, Goodfellow. You've just nailed it. And Slow Sunset Vibes. Okay, I couldn't believe it. The car park looked like something from a Hollywood movie scene. I think scene might work. They use a different one. Hi, Subhasmita. Great to have you. A ghastly still. Okay, so wait a second. That word set, Ash, is the right one. Yeah, this is difficult. Like scenes from a Hollywood movie. So I think we've had all of the right words. A movie scenario. Yeah, a movie scenario works quite well. So the first one, I couldn't believe it. That's quite easy. So Aditya. Looked like being. Looked like it was. Okay, so I couldn't believe it. The car park looked like something that was definitely Goodfellow and Slow Sunset. Well done, both of you. Something from a movie. Set was the right word from Ash there. So, James Cretney, Chief Executive at Marwell Wildlife, said, I couldn't believe it. The car park looked like something from a Hollywood movie set. Such was the... I actually took out that such bit at the end. Okay, it looked like something from a Hollywood movie set. Okay, so let's continue. Customers did not have pre-booked tickets, were not to the park. So well done, all of you. You're doing very well. What I like is you're all producing words that are valid. They work in the situation. So, customers. Good start, Sunset. Well done, Vitali. Customers did not have pre-booked tickets, were not to such was the ardor of or passion of the tornado. I love it. Okay, I like this access better. Access is a good word. So for learn, customers who or that did not yet have, well done for learn, pre-booked tickets, were not, okay, yes, were not, but it's were not allowed. The not goes after, and that's the allowed. It doesn't fit. We're allowed not to access the park. It needs to be the other way round. Okay. Customers that, definitely good fellow. Customers who, definitely. Did not get have, doesn't work. Were left not to enter the park, definitely Arditia. Okay, ooh, Jack, well done. Well done, Jack. All of those work. All of those work. Well done, Jack. So that's it, Patricia. Who or that did not have, good. Were told not to. That's good, good fellow. Who did not previously, that's better. Were told not to go to the park. You need a to with that last one, Sunset. Were told, definitely Vitali. Were told not to enter the park. That's good for learn. Were told not to visit the park. Fine, good fellow. Were told not to leave the park. Possible. Were instructed. That's good. So let's see. Sub or Subhas. Subhas. I think your to enter in the last one fits. Were ordered. Yeah, I think ordered. Were advised. I like advised. It's a good one. Not to use the park. Were enjoined. Yes, you've been listening to my stuff. I think that's a great one. So let's see. Customers who did not already have pre-booked tickets were urged not to visit the park. So well done those of you with visit. Well done those of you with who. And there was somebody out there who got already. That was Jack. Well done, Jack. Yeah? Well done, Jack, with that already. Okay. So let's go for one more. This is the last one. The UK is hit by 30 to 35 tornadoes a year, but there is no, they are, two words, increase. Urged, yes, urged. By an average of, by an average of, yeah, that's what it means, Vitali, but it's 3 words. Around, good fellow. Is no evidence. I like that word, evidence. Good work, Vitali. And that's good. Well done. Well done, Vitali. That's very good. You've got the meaning completely. By approximately, roughly. Yes, definitely. There is no, so, approximately, definitely, there. There is no sign. I would probably say there are no signs, but yes, they are going to increase. That would work definitely. So, Isa. By small. Okay. Hair. Patricia. Bullseye. I think indication was the word. I'm pretty sure it was the word. Roughly. Good. It works as well. Okay. And Aditya. Hit by. A doesn't work for. There is no evidence. Good. They are on the increase. Well done, Aditya. About. That's really good, Pooja. And Patricia, I think you've just nailed the last bit. Yeah. On an increase. So on the increase. I love that. Hit from. By from. No. There is no stopping. No. They are actually bound to increase. You've done better with other ones, Ash. There is no evidence. That works very nicely, Pooja. By roughly. That's good for learn. But there is no certainty they are on the increase. This is good for learn. There is no evidence. There is no conclusive evidence. No hard evidence. Okay, that's pretty good. So, I haven't actually, have I? Yes, I put the break in the wrong place. So the UK is hit by around 30 to 35 tornadoes a year, but there is no indication. Yes, Patricia, congratulations, ice cream time, that they are on the increase. They are going to increase. So notice something. Something is on the increase. Yeah, there is. Okay, is on the decrease. This is quite a commonly used phrase by native speakers. So around, about, approximately, roughly. Yeah, there is no indication. Yes, they are on the increase, and that was. I think that was. Okay, that was Aditya and Patricia, but Patricia got on the. Okay, that's very good, both of you. So let's leave that. And okay, this was this article we've been doing about whether people are consumers or they are. Yep, it all on the rise, on the increase. Yes, both of those exist. On the rise, on the increase, on the decrease, slow sunset, definitely. Okay, this is about whether we are subjects, consumers, or citizens. And shoe cream a la mode. Ooh, lovely. Okay, the process of rewriting the story is demanding for all of us. When the slits, cuts, cracks appear in a long-held belief, it causes anxiety and pain. Okay, this looks like it's going to be easy. So we've got cracks for Vitali, Jack, Aditya, Pooja and Patricia. Ash goes for splits. On the up. I like on the up. On the up is very good. We've got cracks for Subhasmita as well. Okay, so very definitely. A slit is a cut. Yeah? I slit it with a knife. The splits appear. it could be a split, but it's not so good. When the cuts appear, no. When the cracks appear, yeah, it's cracking up. Okay, so something is cracking up. It's breaking. It's becoming destroyed. As the certain world is replaced by great uncertainty, the risk is that we cling, bond, depend, cherish to what we know more than ever. Good fellow, well done. Cracks, that's the idea. As the certain world is replaced by great uncertainty, the risk is that we cling, bond, depend, cherish to what we know more than ever. By about, well done, Safagi, well done. Okay, so we've got cling for Vitali, Subhasmita for Ash, a slit skirt. Woo, yes, to do the splits, a banana split. Okay, cling for Pooja and Jack and Aditya and Goodfellow and Patricia and Isa. This is definitely a landslide. This too, it's got to be cling to. I think bond to is where you start, whereas you cling, you hold on and you don't let go. Depend on, and then to cherish is to have a good opinion of something, to love it and to look after it and to treat it nicely. So cling, yeah, we cling to hold on to for dear life. Okay, yeah, and to cling to, that's the idea. You cling to something. A child clinging to its mother's hand. Cling means to hold. Yes. To depend upon. That's right, Aditya. To cling is to hold tight and not to let go. Yeah? You depend on someone or something. Cleave to, I like that, cleave to, conform to. That's good, Vitali. So, the gravitational drag pull of the familiar exerts itself, no matter how psychotic, dysfunctional we know the familiar to be. Okay, so, bond with, cherish, nothing follows. That's it, Patricia. So let's see. We've got pull from Vitali, from Pooja, from Goodfellow, from Subhasmita, from Ash. And Pooja goes dysfunctional, and so does Ash. Aditya goes for pull and psychotic. Patricia goes for pull. Isa goes for pull and psychotic. Vitali goes for dysfunctional. Hey Roman, great to have you. Goodfellow for dysfunctional. Pull for B, nice to have you B. And Jack goes for pull and dysfunctional. Patricia for dysfunctional. Subhasmita for pull and dysfunctional. Okay, so drag is something that makes it more difficult. Yeah, something drags behind. But the gravitational attraction, pull, yeah, the gravitational pull, the gravitational attraction of the familiar, yeah. If something is dragging, it's pulling it back. The dysfunctional can be psychotic. Perhaps it's psychotic, says Pooja. But notice, familiar is a noun. We know the dog is. Yeah? The familiar. Notice, for learn, the familiar. Familiar is a noun here. So no matter how. Okay, I think both words fit. However, psychotic is really, really, really crazy, is really mad. Manji, lovely to have you. Whereas dysfunctional, this is certainly less strong. Yeah. So if something's dysfunctional, it's not working well. Yeah. The relationship is not right. Whereas psychotic is much, much, much stronger. Yeah. I think it would work, but I think dysfunctional is a much better word. Okay. I'm going to carry on for a little bit. So when we recognize that, sorry, let me wait for it. So dysfunctional, a dysfunctional family relationships. When we recognize this, we can hold the space for this collapse and this transition. Okay, we can hold the space for this collapse and for this transition more gently, more respectfully, with greater care. Differently, else, otherwise, contrastingly. Anxiety flips into anger, turns into anger, and people lose trust and faith in one another and their institutions. Yeah, the blind, the deaf, that's very good, Vitali, thank you for that. The familiar. Okay, so the familiar is much easier to deal with than the not familiar. Yeah, it's talking about a group of things. That's good, Vitali. So we've got some answers here. Dysfunctional is a euphemism for psychotic. That's very good, Patricia. Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah, psychotic's too strong, so they use the euphemism psychotic. It's a good way to say it. My boss is dysfunctional. Yeah, if you call him psychotic, it's a bit strong. Okay, so notice to flip, to turn into. Shazud, nice to have you. On the increase. It's a useful phrase. Yeah, definitely. Something's on the increase, a very common phrase, Shazud. Great to have you. The rich and the poor, another set of nouns and adjectives. Good. So we've got otherwise for slow sunset, for subhasmita, for learn, for Vitali, for Manji. B goes for else. Else. Okay. A euphemism is a polite word for something that's quite strong. So, for example, Jack, we say his uncle passed away. You could say he died. Yeah, but it's the use of a different phrase that's less strong to make something unpleasant sound softer. And this is a euphemism. Yeah? No, it comes from ancient Greek, from euphos, meaning good. It's a good way of saying something difficult. Yeah? We have lots of euphemisms in English, in all languages. Okay, and Patricia goes, and forlorn. Has anything happened in your neck of the woods that I should know about? Well, apart from the embarrassment of British politics, he kicked the bucket. Yeah, that's a good euphemism. I like it. Okay, so differently. No. Alternatively, maybe. Or. You need that. You can't really start a sentence with or. Else. I think else also joins. Otherwise. Definitely. Otherwise. Contrastingly. No. Otherwise. Yeah. In a different way. Yeah. In a different way. If this were different. Okay. Anxiety turns into. The boss might consider it a compliment. He might sack you as well, Patricia. It's best to use the euphemistic dysfunctional. The result risks becoming a vicious circle as the challenges of our time intensify. We trust our leaders less. The vents, outlets, outflows, exits we seek in our dissatisfaction, such as anti-scientific beliefs or conspiracy theories, become more extreme, and our leaders in swing, in turn, in stint, in take, in relation, trust us less. A dysphemism. Yes. Okay, I like that word, a dysphemism. It's the opposite. That's very good. Not to tell the truth is a euphemism, and to lie is a dysphemism. So Jack goes for outlets and... Okay, goes for outlets for the first one. Vitali goes for outlets. Jack goes for intern, and so does Vitali. Fern goes for outlets. I'm glad you like my accent, B. Well, if you wanted to be sacked, that might be a good way. Like that, you get your indemnity. Manji goes for outlets, and Subhasmita goes for outlets. Issa says vents. Okay. And intern. Let's see. Outlets for Pooja. The vents we seek, says Jack. Jack's not sure if it's outlets or vents. Okay, the result risks becoming a vicious circle. As the challenges of our time intensify, we trust our leaders less. The vents, outlet, outflows, exits we seek in our dissatisfaction, such as anti-scientific beliefs or conspiracy theories, become more extreme, and our leaders in swing, turn, stint, take relation trust us less. Okay, so for those of you who are smart, what is a stint? Yeah, you've got to stint as a verb and a stint as a noun, and the meanings are very different. So Patricia goes vents or outlets. Outflow doesn't work. Exits doesn't flow. And I think both vents and outlets work, but I think outlets sounds better. Let somebody go, you fire them. Yes, to sack. That's very good. Okay, and Patricia goes intern. A stint. Okay, tenure. Yes. Tenure would work as this for this word stint. Okay, so intern. As a result of the thing that happened before. Yeah? So I said hello to my friend, and in turn he said hello to me. Yeah? Okay, so this word stint, both an adjective and a verb. In swing, no. Intake, no. In relation, in turn. Yeah? One thing happens, and then as a result of that, something else happens in turn. I've missed the U in outlets. To stint, to economize. That's good. That's good. So, to stint on something. To economize. I love the way your correct has gone economiser. To restrict, to economize, to restrict. And then a stint. A period of time. Yeah? A stint is a period of time. So I did a stint in the kitchen. Yeah, a stint is a period of time. Would you like me to drive for a stint, for a while? Yeah, for a period of time. Stint oneself on, to stint on something. Yeah, to economize, to restrict. And then a stint, a period of time. Yeah, so notice these two meanings are completely different. Yeah, so I think it's probably your turn to do a stint. So thank you to Subhasmita. We are going to stop now, but this was really great. Liz Truss stint as PM is over. God, I am so embarrassed about British politics at the moment. The Liz Truss affair and the Boris Johnson affair were absolutely just so embarrassing. Yeah, it's not serious. I'll be back in a stint. That's good, Slow Sunset. I like that use. So, thank you all for coming. Let's see. Next stream on Thursday, 27th Oct at 4 p.m. UK time. Trusses. Yes, it works. Okay, we might just hit the sack together. Would be a consummate error with the boss. So, thank you, Manisko. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Vitali. Thank you, Subhasmita. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Falern. Thank you... Okay, Pooja. Thank you, Isa. Thank you, Manji. It's great to see you. Thank you, B. Who else? Thank you, Slow Sunset. Thank you... Who else have I got here? Falern. Thank you, Goodfellow, as well. And thank you, Isa and Arditya and Ash and Roman. And who else? Well, and anyone else who I have missed. So thank you all of you. It's been a pleasure to have you. Take care, and I will see you all soon. So bye for now. Who's that?